Hello guys and welcome to a new tutorial, this time about Git. So last time I just installed my Laravel project and has only one root, the default Laravel welcome homepage. Okay, so right now I just create a new GitHub account, so I have two, and in this account I have a new SSH key. So in my laptop I have two SSH key, and right now I want to put this project on my GitHub account, the new one. So let's create a new repository and let's call the repository tutorial Laravel. This will be for the PHP, and I'll create another one for the Vue.js. I want to make it public so everybody can see it, and I don't want to have any readme file or git ignore, just an empty repository. Okay, and the owner is Xiz Project. Remember that I have two SSH key in my system, and I will show you in this tutorial how you can use it. Okay, so let's just create an empty repository, and right now let's just open the project in my PHP store. So if I open the terminal and if I say git status, I don't have any repository. But before that, I want to show you my configuration. So if I go to .ssh and I have two SSH keys. Okay, so the first one it's ID RSA and another one is for my YouTube tutorials. So I create a config file, and if I show you the configuration, you see I have the default account and I have the second account that has a prefix Xiz Project. Okay, so let's go back to our project and let's just copy one more thing from here. Okay, and right now I just want to create a git repository in my account, so I need to do git init, and right now I have a local repository. Okay, so if I say git status, right now I have the git installed and the folder is git. Okay, so if I open the folder, I have a configuration file here, and remember that I have only just some few things here, and if I say git remote add origin, the file will be updated, right? But before that I just need to use the prefix Xiz Project. Okay, and right now I just use my YouTube SSH key that I just set up in my account. Okay, so for this account I have the YouTube SSH key. Okay, let's go back to the PHP store and let's add our first file, that will be webpack. So right now I just add one file, and if I want to add all the files, I just need to say git add. Okay, so you see I add all the files, and by default Laravel has a Git Ignore file. So if we just open that file, we see some folders and files here. So for example, the end file will be ignored. So this file stores the secret credentials for the database, for the application key, and we don't want to commit that file. Okay, and of course we don't want to commit vendor and Node.js directory. So if you want to add more files that will be ignored, you can update this file here. Okay, I just want to make some changes before I push the code to the origin. First, I want to but before that, just open the configuration file again. So if I go to my Git folder and if I say more config, you see the remote origin has been added, and I want to make some changes because my default account has another name. So if I say git config user.name Xiz Project, and the email will be xizprodev@gmail.com. My configuration file will be updated. Okay, so right now I just want to push the files to my repository, and I need to commit the changes first. Commit. Okay, and right now I am on branch master on local. Okay, so this is just a local branch, so I just need to say git push, and of course set upstream origin, master, something like that. But don't worry, if you forgot that, you can just say git push, and of course Git will tell you please set upstream origin master for that branch. Let's just do that. Okay, and now if I go to my GitHub page and I refresh that, you see Xiz Project, it's my name, and that's the repository. So this is how you can use multiple CSH keys, and this is how you can create your repository using GitHub. It's the same thing with the GitLab and so on. Thank you for watching, and I hope this tutorial will help you to understand better the Git. But this is just the beginning of our lessons. So in the future I will show you how to use the rebase, the merge, and so on. Thank you, and if you like my tutorial, just subscribe and keep an eye on this YouTube channel because I'll post more tutorials in the near future.